the $100 MBA Show, and today's a Q&A Weekends episode where we answer your question right here on the show. If you have a question you want to ask, just email us at contact@100mba.net, or you can send me a tweet on Twitter. My handle is BizRepublic, B-I-Z Republic. As always, I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. Make sure you check out our free course on idea validation. You can have full access to our full 7-part video course with the workbook that goes along. It's actually a course right from the inside of the $100 MBA, but it's yours for free because we know how important it is to nail your business idea. Check it out at 100mba.net/free-course. Today's question comes from Joy, and Joy asks, my business is not doing well. We're in a bit of financial trouble, and I'm thinking about getting a personal loan to help get our business back on track. Do you think I should take out a personal loan to help the business? Joy, first of all, I want to say I feel for you. Financial stress, financial worry, financial pressure when it comes to your life and business, it's not easy. And sometimes I feel it's even harder with your business because it's so personal. You've worked so hard to build your business. It's your baby, and you don't want to see it fail. But when it comes to taking out a loan, there's some important things I need to point out. As always, when I answer these questions here on the $100 MBA Show, it's all out of love, and I want to make sure that I give you the best advice possible. So we're going to get into all of that in today's episode, so let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by Media Temple. Media Temple's grid service has been the web hosting choice of more designers, developers, and creative professionals than any other platform. That's because a single grid account can host anything from a portfolio site to 100 different client projects. And the grid is ready for anything. Hundreds of servers are working together in order to make sure your sites are always online. Even if you suddenly hit the homepage of Reddit and you become an internet rock star overnight. And as a special discount for $100 MBA listeners, use promo code MBA25 for 25% off web hosting. Go to MediaTemple.net and enter promo code MBA25 and save 25% right now. So Joy writes in a question about her business not doing well financially, and she's looking to take out a personal loan to boost her business, to get her business back on track. My first piece of advice, Joy, before you look into taking any kind of loan, a business loan, a personal loan, taking money off your credit cards or personal credit cards, or even taking a loan from a friend or family member, you need to take a look at your business first before you look at any of those loan options and understand why it's not doing well. What's going on that you're not making a profit? Look at your expenses. Where are you spending the most? The reason why I say this is so important because you can take out this loan. Let's say, for example, you take out a loan of $100,000 and you put it into your business. If the nature of the way your business is running doesn't change, it's just a matter of time before that money goes too. And now not only are you losing traction with your business, but you're also $100,000 in debt and you don't have any way to pay that off. Now you're in real serious trouble. I don't want you to be there. And I'm actually somebody who's very much against taking out loans to run a business. I believe in reinvesting the profits you make, even if those profits are marginal. So step number one, take a look at all your expenses in your business. Where are you spending the most? Where can you cut back? I don't know the size of your business, but if you have many locations or you have many branches or you have many things that you're doing, maybe it's time to kill one of your darlings, as they say. You're going to have to let go of something that's dragging you down. The best way to get your business back on track is to go lean so you can move quickly and make some quick changes that can make you some great progress quickly. It's very hard to shift and move and to make quick decisions and make some serious moves to improve your business when you have so many things weighing you down. When making a decision is so hard because it affects so many parts of your business, because maybe you're just a little bit too big right now for your actual revenue. Maybe you're not making enough revenue for the size of your business. So seriously try to cut back as much as possible. This may even mean letting go a few people or maybe having them go part-time. It's not easy, but this is a much better solution than taking out a loan. If you're currently not profitable, meaning that your expenses are more than your actual revenue, and after it's all said and done and you're paid and everybody's paid, you don't have enough money at the end where you're in the negative, it's time to make a serious change in your business. And I say this out of love, but if that's the case, you're not in business. Business, by definition, is making a profit. So you got to make sure you're at that place first. before you think about growing. We often get ambitious and grow too quickly and find ourselves in a position where we bit off more than we can chew. So, number one, look at your expenses, cut them out. Number two, you might have to kill some of your darlings. Let go of some parts of your business or branches of your business that are weighing you down, that are costing you money. Number three, take a look at things that you can't quantify and cut them out. If there are marketing expenses that you can't quantify, like you're putting ads in the newspaper and you can't tell if it's converting, then cut out that marketing budget. You don't know if that money is being well spent, so just cut it out. It's a different story if you're doing Facebook ads and you know that when you spend $100 on Facebook ads, you convert 3 times and each conversion costs X amount of dollars and it's more than $100. But with a lot of traditional media, you don't know that data. You might think it's working. You might think you've been doing it for years. It's the first thing you should cut out because you need to get down to basics right now. The next step, look at your prices. Maybe you're underselling yourself. Maybe if you can raise your prices a bit, it can help you in the long run. When I had my clothing business, I increased my prices throughout every year. And my business actually grew because people were attracted to my merchandise because they found the higher pricing was more attractive. They thought the quality of the clothes were going to be better. And that was the truth. Raising your prices doesn't have to be drastic. It could be 10, 15, 20%. But it can make a whole lot of difference in your bottom line. After doing all that, you need to also look at your trends. Look at the last few years in your business. If you're less than a year, look at the last few months. Were you ever profitable? What did the business look like when it was profitable? Get closer to that. If you were never profitable, that's a serious situation. You need to take a look at that and say, I got to put my pride aside. Maybe this didn't work out. Maybe I got to cut my losses now before I get into more debt by taking a loan. Remember, you haven't failed. You still could be successful as an entrepreneur, but maybe with a different venture. Maybe this is not the business that's going to take you where you need to go. So I want you to exhaust all these efforts before you even look at taking out a loan. And if after all these efforts, you're still not profitable, I want you to reevaluate your business. Maybe this is not the business for you. Maybe you need to tweak your offer. Maybe you're not delivering something that your customers actually need. If after you exhausted all your efforts and you have no other option other than to take a loan, I still say don't take that loan. I know you might have expected me to say, go ahead and take it, you've exhausted your efforts, but I do not believe in that because I believe that a business should stand up on its own. It should be profitable regardless of how much money it's being stimulated, especially if you've already put in money into this business to get it started. Joy, I know this is a tough time for you, but it's time to make some tough decisions about how you can cut down to make sure your business is a success. Guys, I got more on today's topic, but before that, I got to give love to today's sponsor, Edible Arrangements. I know as a listener to the $100 MBA show, you're ambitious. You've established yourself professionally, and now you're looking for more. Take the next steps in your entrepreneurial journey as an Edible Arrangements franchisee. Yes, Edible Arrangements, the brand that revolutionized gifting with handcrafted fruit arrangements and gourmet chocolate covered fruit, is now one of the best franchises to be a part of. Discover why Entrepreneur Magazine named Edible Arrangements a top franchise among their best of the best in 2015. As an Edible Arrangements franchisee, you get access to an established brand of 16 years of growth, over 80% brand recognition, and 1,200 locations worldwide. You'll benefit from the know-how, support, and millions of visitors to the Edible Arrangements e-commerce platform. Start your journey to sweet success as an Edible Arrangements franchise owner. Call 1-888-727-4258 or go to edible.com. That's 1-888-727-4258 or go to edible.com. To wrap up today's lesson, taking out a loan may not be the solution to the problem in your business. Simplifying, modifying, and cutting back can really clarify what the issue is and get you to profitability. Go back to basics. Instead of trying to stay big or expand, get to the point where you know that you're making great revenue, where you're making a profit, where your business is healthy, and you don't need the support of lending institutions. Trust me, you will thank me for it. There's nothing like debt that can bring you down. So if you could do it without taking a loan, it's better for you to go back small. It's better for you to cut back. It's better for you to go simple and raise your prices in exchange for keeping your business alive and staying strong. And if for any reason you come to the realization that this business is not a success, I need to move on if I want to be successful as an entrepreneur, pivot and change my direction, it's okay. There's so many times I had to let go of businesses because they weren't successful. I had to come to terms with that and realize if I want to be successful as an entrepreneur, I can't have something that's not successful drag me down just because I'm too proud to let it go. It's a tough decision. but sometimes we got to make it. All right, I hope that helps, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, let us know. Drop us an iTunes rating and review. We really would love your support. By leaving us an iTunes rating and review, other listeners get to see what you think of the show. It gets them interested and gets them subscribing and join our community. Thank you in advance for showing your support. Before I go, I want to leave you with this. Financial stress is one of those stresses that can really affect your business, your life, everything in between. Your relationship with your significant other, your children, it could really affect you in a really negative way. So it's very important for you to just get real with it and just address the issue head on. The sooner you come up with a solution, the sooner you'll start feeling better. The sooner you know you're on the path of being less stressed out about your finances. There's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to be worried about. We all have challenges in our life. And I'm sure pretty much everybody in the world, except for a few members of royalty, have had financial pressure, stress in their life. It's how you handle it. It's how you break through and make sure that you address it and don't ignore it. All right, guys, I'll check you in tomorrow's episode. It's a guest teacher episode. I'll see you then. Take care.